welcome to Talking Hogs, the only podcast that stays blessed. The rules are simple. Two pigs will battle it out to appease the will of the hog father. It's me, Casey. But the last, I think this is the next part. But the last, man, there's some shit going down, and you might get involved, and you might not get involved. The question is, what are you going to learn about yourself today on the show? We're going deep. Not really. But it sounds good if I say it like that. Guys, how are we doing?
Fantastic.
Well, we were talking about vibrating cancer cells to dangerous levels.
Extreme
levels. So is it only certain type of vibrations, or is it like heavy vibrations?
I think it's just relying on the natural resonance frequency of the cell itself. I mean, you can blow anything apart with the right resonance frequency. Futurama taught me that.
Right. Like, what are genres that will destroy cancer? Metal, obviously.
Hip hop.
Yeah, God. I hate to admit it, they would just vacate. Like, I don't want this shit.
Turns out new metal's all that works on it.
Like crunk music, like ATL crunk music. So Lil Jon, heavy bass.
Definitely
kick them
folk
off.
Don't work worth a damn.
No, they actually become stronger than funk.
Early 2000s white guy reggae.
Yep. Late 2000s white guy reggae.
Correct. Mid 2000s pop punk.
Reggae.
Yeah.
it existed. It was there.
It did. The entirety of the Van Wilder soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. That'll get them moving.
I'm bouncing off the walls again. Whoa. That song's about meth. I looked it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, some of those alternative 90s songs were about smoking meth.
They really were.
Semi-Charmed Life. I want something to get me through this. Semi-Charmed kind of life. And it's just him just shooting up this huge viral
I want some fucking meth.
Just laying there twitching.
Not listening when you
say goodbye. So let's turn these games into dramas.
Okay.
So we're pitching shows here. This is like your HBO series. All right. Dr. Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron, we'll let you go first. I can kind of see
Love this.
Yeah, Dr. Mario is going to be widespread contagion and pandemic is all the rage. So we'll ride those coattails with a Dr. Mario. No one else is going. He's like he's the alpha male who also happens to be a doctor. He's the only one with the skills to pay the bills. So his friends and loved ones are dying around him. I'm going to say, like, you have to have something to really punch it home. Like, his best friend Donkey Kong is going to die first. And that's what really gives him the drive to find it. And it's just an avalanche of pills that wipe out these viruses. They're coming so fast, but only he has the ability to align them in time to knock out the virus.
Daniel.
I imagine more of a Grey's Anatomy situation.
Okay.
Come with me.
All right. Weekly drama, episodic drama.
Yeah, so you've got the new class of toads fresh out of med school, right? And among them, because Princess Peach is the princess of the Toad Kingdom, so technically a citizen of her own kingdom, by law. Okay, she's among them. She's your Dr. Gray, okay? And she's in love with these two resident doctors, a Mario and a Bowser. And she can't decide which one she wants to be her new sexy boyfriend. And I just see Mario with, like, all these strange patients come in, and he's just blasting pills into their fucking chest. I live.
It's sort of work.
Princess Peach is just obnoxious fucking Dr. Gray. I can't stand her. I don't think she's a good actress. I don't think she's attractive.
That's
what we could do. Dr. Mario like MASH.
Yes!
War Torn
Yes!
Mushroom Kingdom. And it's just like busted ass Koopas coming in and Dr. Mario trying to save them.
Ah, see? He's got cigar glasses and bits.
Yep. And Luigi's pretending to be a woman so he can get out of serving in the military.
He's got his hands in their open stomach wound. This ain't a ragu.
Oh, yeah. Luigi's in there screaming, "You're saving the Koopas too? The fog of war does not see sign, my brother."
Oh, yeah, everybody's weeping. Oh, that's good. That's tormenting. I like it.
Aaron, you kind of redeemed yourself with that last bit.
That's good.
Okay.
I think I'm going to give it to Daniel.
Still a better answer.
All right, drama number 2, Super Monkey Ball. Daniel, you won. You'll go first. Make the drama of Super Monkey Ball.
I want to go with take Super Monkey Ball to somewhere else and make Super Monkey Ball more like Breaking Bad. Super Monkey Ball being the new drug that they're introducing. And it's just a group of chimps, no dialogue, no actors, just highly trained chimps making Super Monkey Ball in a trailer out in the desert.
Oh shit! I was gonna try and bring up the fucking Breaking Bad like theme song.
That's not a good
Bow, 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 bow. My God!
Shave one of them's head, just yelling at him.
But it's still
shit.
a monkey in a ball.
Of
right?
course,
So
yeah, glasses,
that's
Heisenberg hat, just mad, throwing shit.
Aaron, Super Monkey Ball drama.
I'm thinking something kind of like that old school Adult Swim show reboot, which is probably also leaning on like the old school show Quantum Leap, where like this poor young monkey was separated from his family in these in these great ball mazes, and he's hoping throughout the course of solving these puzzles that each leap will be his last, that he'll get to return to his loved ones in his known world. And until then, it's just an endless, tireless, sleepless battle against maze after maze.
Like a Squid Game style Super Monkey Ball?
Yeah.
I like it, okay.
So you have Gon. What's the other monkey's name? I'm a big Super Monkey Ball guy.
Chippy.
Oh, dude, it's the most insane shit of all time. The game makes no sense. Number 3, Pokemon Stadium, the drama.
Ooh.
How would y'all pitch it? Obviously, that's easy to do, but how would you do it?
To make it a drama, I'm going to have to probably shift it towards a reality show and make it like a football tryout reality show that they're all trying to get onto the Pokemon Stadium team.
Oh, it's like Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
But it's instead of a football team,
week by week, a group of Pokemon each get eliminated. They go through these various trials, see if they can be members of the team of the Pokemon Stadium. They live together in a house, and there's drama there. Somebody ate somebody's, Poke Pellets or drink their Poke Milk or whatever. So, yeah, it's more of a sports-based reality drama.
Okay. All right. I like that. Aaron?
That's good. I think I'll go with something a little more like Greco-Roman style, something like a gladiator. I'd like mine to be episodic too. So there's a lot of, we're going to humanize the Pokemon behind the scenes, and it's them living in the barracks, behind the scenes until it's time to entertain people. Obviously, they're against their will, just like many gladiatorial style individuals were held. You've got to have, like, I want David versus Goliath eventually. Pikachu's got to be your boy. He's your star. So you're going to have him versus, like, the obvious, like, Machamp, Machoke. How can he overcome him? He overcomes all odds. You're going to have the Emperor secretly poison him when he becomes too powerful with the people. Like something like his pet Nidoran sneaks in and, like, poisons his drinking water. You've got, incredibly sexual behind the scenes. Lucario and Lopunny just go into town back there.
It's very, like, they show you a lot.
It's graphic.
That part's like, what was that one that gave us Naked Xena Warrior Princess? Was it called?
That was...
Rome? Spartacus.
Spartacus, yeah. I want Spartacus levels of sexuality in here between these people.
Why now? Why not 20 years ago?
Right?
Different topic, different day.
I would do, 2 trainers. You have 2 separate storylines, but it's about 2 trainers. One's your good guy, one's the bad guy. Maybe the other guy's been hired by Team Rocket to infiltrate and win, and then maybe these 2 fall in love, and then at the end they have to fight each other. Then somebody dies.
I don't like that new Hunger Games movie with the bird and the snake.
It's called Hunger Games 6, The Fight for the Snake.
Yeah, we didn't have any more stories, so we're going backwards.
But forward at the same time.
All
Alright, there's that one. Up next, dramas. Donkey Kong Country, the drama.
That's a hardcore look behind the scenes, kind of like a Congo-based, it's a guerrilla-style warfare behind the scenes. And you've got Donkey and Diddy behind enemy lines in Koopa territory, and they're just trying to get out of like a war-torn Viet Cong back to their loved ones, they're fighting a war that no longer exists, that no one believes in anymore. They were left there to die, and they need to get back to their homeland to tell the people of the lie that their government was spreading.
Yeah,
Not
that
bad.
sounds action.
I would love to watch a Donkey Kong Country Vietnam documentary. I'm all about that. I'm feeling more of a Yellowstone style drama.
It's a gorilla on a track.
But I want to. When I think Donkey Kong Country, that's what I think. But I want it more of like indicative of the Hatfields and the McCoys. So you've got the Kongs versus the K Rules, and it's this constant Romeo and Juliet style.
They have to. Oh shit! Sorry. They have to transfer their bananas over the same body of water that the K. Rool's own.
Right.
So they have to work together.
There's a dispute. There's something goes awry. Two of the youngest kids, Diddy and Baby K. Rool, they want to get hitched, but the two families don't get along. And out of spite, they cut off their path to herd their bananas up the trail, and a feud breaks out. And it's this constant country, Fat Hatfield McCoy style country drama.
Oh yeah, Dixie Kong falling in love with like King K. Rool's son.
Yeah.
Can a crocodile and a monkey find love?
We're from two different worlds.
But it's it's the artistic integrity has to be reserved. So like it's a subtitled movie.
Yeah.
And they each speak like what was like K. Rool.
Same exact 8-bit, 16-bit sound from the original.
And okay, so man, that's really good. And then like at the end of episode 1, the big hook is like over the land dispute, things happen, and then Granny Kong accidentally gets killed.
Yes.
And then we're off.
Right. No one knows
Ladies and gentlemen, we are off.
That's it.
Daniel takes that one. You took the last one, by the way. We forgot to say the
It doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No one's keeping track.
Aaron's gonna win.
Yeah, he's season 4 champ.
But Donkey Kong Country is pretty fucking tight. And finally, this one kind of sucks, but we'll do it anyways. Clay Fighters.
Clay Fighters.
I just want to pick an obscure one and see what you can do with it.
Right. There's not a lot of meat on the bone.
No, I can imagine.
Or is there all the meat on the bone?
Something similar to like The Wrestler,
Yeah.
where it like chronicles one clay fighter's journey from like rags to riches, climbing up through the clay fighting circuit, getting beat, getting hurt in the ring, trying to recover from an injury. We cut back and forth constantly between them at the end of their career to them at like the highlights and the beginnings of their career and the struggle climbing up. He's trying to get back together with his son, and he's got an alcohol problem. Yeah, it'd be good.
Okay, all right, Aaron.
I like that. I think I was thinking something like I want Clay Fighter to be like a Highlander scenario where the true one has always been taught that you have to seek total dominance, and like it's for the betterment of society that you're erasing these other clay fighters, and with each one he destroys, he absorbs their claymation to become a more powerful clay fighter.
Like Jet Li's the one.
Yes, but only in the end to then take a turn. Like if you happen to know the Ender series of books, like after Ender's game, then he goes speaker for the dead, realizes the folly of his ways, and spends the rest of his life trying to like make it up to society and give Clay back.
I love Ender's Game, by the way.
Yeah,
great sci-fi.
right.
It's a kid's series. It's
Yeah,
horrifying.
right.
So much war and genocide.
We'll give that one to Aaron. And with that, Aaron wins.
Hey,
Yay!
Aaron wins.
all is right.
Next topic, change the game, but keep the name.
Okay.
Okay. We'll start off with Twisted Metal.
But change the
game, not the name.
And just make it
Okay,
into a new
okay.
intellectual property.
Yes.
Twisted Metal, the newest 9/11 documentary series.
Oh god,
Very, very nice.
it's just a visual novel that's horrifying.
Yeah,
By
it's just
Seth
artwork.
MacFarlane.
Yeah. I didn't die.
Seth MacFarlane's 9/11.
It's just him drinking. Yeah. I was fine.
Okay, Aaron, that means it's your turn.
Twisted Metal. I think I want that to be a shit. What was his name? Who's the guy that did Dirty Jobs or Dirty Work?
Mike Rowe.
Yeah, it's a micro simulation game where he's working with the steelworkers of America.
Okay, cool. Just all I do is stand here and twist it all day. Yep, that's it.
No,
Make
but
it
he's
rebar.
also twisted because he's crazy cool.
Yeah.
Twisted, dude.
That shit's fucking twisted.
Daniel takes that one. Up next, change the game, but keep the name Resident Evil.
Oh, Resident Evil. That's it's still going to be a survival horror genre, but it's set inside of an assisted living home. An older people's retirement home. So one of the residents is, in fact, an evil Cthulhian-style horror that is slowly eating away at each one of their sanity,
Love it.
one at a time, to become more powerful, and from there move on to other retirement homes. You've got to stop them.
Granny gets horny.
She do. They all do. Resident Evil is a prequel to the Austin Powers series. It's Dr. Evil's journey through his first residency after med school.
Okay. Okay.
Good pull.
Daniel?
Clever.
Let that one ride itself.
Very good. Legacy of Kain.
Oh, God.
Yes! Oh, I think you're going to go exactly where I am.
You want to go ahead and take it?
No, you do it.
Maybe
It's your
not.
turn.
Legacy of Kain, there's two really good options here. Legacy of Kain is just a new Old Testament Bible game from Evangeco. You just play as Cain from the Bible. And you know how that ends.
Cain and Abel, baby.
That's it.
That's exactly what
Looks like you're disabled. Yeah.
Aaron, what you got for me?
This is going. I'm going to have to go another route. Then I'm going to go with. This is going to be a new DreamWorks venture with animated, sentient, just objects around the home, and it's going to be the story of one brave little Cain getting out of the world on his own.
Like Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the owner dies. It's like Up. The first 5 minutes.
Yes! That cheers
Well,
up.
I guess you gotta find someone else who needs to walk you.
And then, the
Tries to find a different purpose, tries to hold up a table.
the old
tries
weathered
to-
umbrella in the caddy is well, I haven't been used for years, but I still managed to find purpose. The umbrella is voiced by Jack Black.
Of course.
He's the mentor.
Chris Pratt does the Cain.
He's Chris.
Chris Pratt's Kane. 100%.
Werner Hartzog is the Roomba.
Oh, yes, all the dust around the house. I have to get it.
All the time to dust.
I have to get all the dust.
A new journey, a life lost, another's begins.
Oh, please kill me.
Wait, keep doing just those kind of sound bites for me while I do something.
One Cain's journey to find new purpose.
He ends up
Crazy Cain coming this summer. This summer, one Cain finds out that being a Cain isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Could I possibly learn to love again?
With his owner gone, this Cain's got to hold things up for himself from now on. I make a terrible table leg.
Falls in love with a man.
Chris Pratt is
dead.
soon.
All right, that was good. Up next, Tetris.
Ooh.
Hey, that's actually coming, right? But wait, no, that actually already played, and it
Yeah.
wasn't exactly about that.
Egerton was in it, wasn't he? Eggy Boy?
Eggy boy.
Yeah, Elton John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow he was.
It should have been good. That's a really good story. I can't believe they fucked up telling it.
Tetris, I think, is going to be. That's another war story. It's going to be a Cold War drama, and it's going to be about the layers of unnecessary turmoil that the U.S. and Russia build between each other. So they build this convoluted metaphorical wall that we manifest for people on the screen as they're playing back and forth with each other before finally they tear it all down in the end.
I love that idea. Would much prefer that to what I'm about to suggest. I want a fucking not James Cameron. I want a battle the way I want to do Tetris the way they did Battleship back in the mid 2000s. Just like all of a sudden aliens are coming in and dropping these giant multicolored bricks from space, and we're sending jet fighters and explosions and nukes to try and blow them up before they build a wall so tall it kills the planet or something. That's about the same premise.
They're weighing down too heavily. We found if we can stack them in the correct order that they will erase.
That's right. And then, or it'll research its core and the Earth will explode or
It's
something.
going to take an international effort.
Got to put aside our differences.
This is our Independence Day.
Yeah.
of
Nailed it.
Tetris.
100%.
Daniel takes that.
Yay!
Finally, Alone in the Dark.
Oh, that's porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just jerk off porn.
JOI?
Well, no JLI because there's nobody else there. It's just one lonely man in the dark, can't see, but you just hear him talking to their dick as their dick is like, come on. Come on, just a little bit. If I don't, I'll die.
Oh, God.
Just somebody complaining to their dick because they can't get it fucking bust. Damn these antidepressants, I just want a little bit.
Maybe if I take more.
Or less, who knows?
I was thinking around a similar line. I wanted it to be something like a horny movie where they get you Sadaka style, like the Ring style, and they give you... It's another horny ghost essence, like It Follows, except she's just sucking the cum out of you. Mm-hmm. But I think I prefer... I'll go a different route, and like, this movie is insufferably artistic. Like, it's gonna go over bombastically at Cannes. It's nothing but an hour and 47 minutes of a pitch black screen. You only have one actor who is going through the perpetual darkness and their downfall themselves. They start playing multiple personalities. This is an annoying film. I want to say maybe a Saoirse Ronan is going to play the individual character.
So you don't ever see them, you just hear them act with themselves as they roll?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Pitch black screen.
That's going to win so
many
budget's
awards. $44 million.
Yeah. It took one day to shoot.
Aaron takes that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Aaron takes that whole game.
Why not?
Up next, we got old-fashioned pumpkin style bullshit.
Yeah. Is this Oops All Games? Is this Casey King of Games?
Kinda.
Hell yeah. Oops, I love it.
Oops. I'm just going to start putting volume 1.
Oops All Games, volume 2.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, this is the Tater Chip Championship. We're going to settle something. There's going to be some debates. This is the best game ever made.
Oh,
okay, let's go.
Oh.
Okay.
With only your entries.
No.
Oh.
I made it. I went to certain... You're not going to find a lot of now titles at all. I think the newest thing is like mid-2000s, 360 era is about as far as I took this. Mm-hmm. This is mostly SNES, Genesis, 64, PlayStation, just the core.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have, I will say, last few years, giving people an ample amount of time to think and rework things through the pandemic when they were shut down for a while has yielded some of what would be, I think, legitimate contenders for best games of all time coming out and seeing the fruits of that. 2023 was a just disgusting banner year of awesome games. And since that, Elden Ring, Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, just an absurd amount of all-timers.
Yeah, we're in the Renaissance. This is probably as good as it'll ever get.
Take that, future generations.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna have nothing.
Y'all suck and smell like shit. So round 1, Super Mario World versus Tetris.
That hurts. That fucking hurts.
So
man.
Tetris is your 5-6 seed here. Mario World's of course number 1, but Tetris is very unique.
Tetris changed so much about how games function. Yeah. During the Cold War, it was integral. There was so much behind that story. But I mean, let's be real. Tetris isn't all that fun of a game. But it's not just because it's not complex. It's fine, and I understand from a Dr. Mario professional perspective that it's a game within your wheelhouse, but it's very one-dimensional. Super Mario World just has more going on than Tetris.
I think that's I'll yield my time to instead say, did you guys see the super cool feat? The 13-year-old just got the kill, first human to ever get the kill screen on Tetris.
Nice,
and we're talking old school Nintendo. No auto pushes. There's some rolling method now.
Yeah, you have to play Nintendo like a drum set.
A 13-year-old, man. God damn. But no, yeah, Super Mario World, because of just it does have more dimensionality to it.
But Tetris, not without its
all time
with its historical context. It changed the way.
I believe it's maybe my only puzzle game on this list. So
we wouldn't have handhelds like we have handhelds had Tetris not existed.
Yeah, the big gigantic Game Boy with the Tetris cartridge is a whole vibe.
Like, I wouldn't be mad if somebody made a case if they were like, "No, you're wrong. It's Tetris." I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm here to listen to you.
All right, up next we have Zelda. Now, we're going to do specific here. We're going to do A Link to the Past. I know we've all played that one, correct?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Link to the Past is going to be our bar here. Versus Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, Zelda.
I mean...
Fuck Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie is a bloated, overrated dog shit of a mess.
I don't know.
Just play Super Mario 64.
See, all I was going to say was that
it's a collectathon. It's too hokey. If you want to go more dangerous, go Conkers. If you want to go better world build, get 64. What seed did you have Kazooie in?
I don't know what seeds are.
Dennis last shit seed?
It's... No.
Listen, Banjo-Kazooie is more complex than Mario 64, but like to your credit, probably too much. It tried to do too much and not do one thing right. That being said, Conker's Bad Fur Day is a better version of Banjo and Kazooie, but I think Banjo-Kazooie is marginally better than Super Mario 64.
What Banjo-Tooie did great was whenever you would encounter bosses in the game, you could go into another aspect of the main menu and you could replay all the boss fights and you could replay all the mini games in the game. So they made Banjo-Tooie like super fucking fun to always go back and play and get better at it. But Banjo-Kazooie is a very special place in my heart. I do, however, it's Zelda. And it's the Zelda game.
Yeah, that one's no contest for me. I know there's going to be a lot of contention, and I think that's another one that has every right. If you're a new gen and you want to say like Tears of the Kingdom, if you're the 64 stan and you want to say Ocarina of Time, but Link to the Past I think is the dad for me because it took the core concept, it added text, story, better color and graphics, and just like made the foundation for what a Zelda game is.
Sure, but the difficulty level when you do travel in time, like that shit's fucking hard. Like that's a hard fucking game. Those early Zelda games, at least for me, are very difficult games. There's not a lot of approachability, and I honestly feel like it's a little misleading. It leads you in, and you're like, oh, fun and relaxing, and it's like, no, go fuck yourself. Like, okay, thank you.
Changing one seat of management real quick.
God damn, what a beautiful game.
It is a fun game. It is gorgeous to look at.
I'm mad I've never played... Isn't it a sequel or is it a spiritual sequel? The Link Between Worlds, the one that came out on the 3DS?
Yeah.
I haven't played that one yet and I really want to. I hear it's just stupid awesome.
Are you ready? Yeah. This one's going to fuck y'all up. Pokemon, well, in this situation, since we are doing time frames... Red, blue, silver, gold.
Right.
Silver, gold. That's the best one.
Gen 1 and 2, yeah.
Versus Mario Kart.
Oh, boy. It's hard, just in sheer hours of playtime. I don't think racing games hold up as far as, like, replayability. Now, Mario Kart aside, Mario Kart is the king of kings.
Big words.
It's king of kings. You're not going to play Gran Turismo or Cruising USA for, 300, 400 plus hours like you are Pokemon. That being said, Mario Kart does everything a racing game should do and does it better than I think anyone else. And makes it fun. Yeah, sure, Gran Turismo is probably more complicated and more accurate, but it's not very fun. Like, your Super Marios, your Mario Karts are an immense amount of fun, and they're shareable and friendable and partyable, which... Pokemon is not partyable. It's a lonely person's game.
Well, what about the game
Trading
Link
cables? That's why I had
battles.
That's why I had Alakazam, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking kill everybody in Pokemon.
Alakazam
in the first gen.
Your boy Gengar.
Man, Soccer was the best. So what do you think, Aaron? Pokemon, Mario Kart?
Yeah, it's got to be Pokemon. That one's pretty easy for me. I do think that the replayability is still up for debate between the two, but I get what you're saying, and like there's just again I think the dimensionality of it there's more to it than just kart.
So am I the decider right now? Were you on Mario Kart, Daniel?
I'm Pokemon.
Yeah, all right, Pokemon. I agree with that as well. All right, up next, kind of our wild card here, Guitar Hero versus. I meant to change this one, but fuck it, we'll keep it. Dance Dance Revolution.
Ooh. Who wins? Who's the father of rhythm games?
I mean, yeah, DDR is the father of rhythm games, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would go. That one's tough too because I want to take it because like accessibility. How are you going to get a hold of like a dance pad or a CAD? That won't be everywhere.
I'll make this argument. Guitar Hero made me feel like a rock star. DDR did not make me feel like a dancer in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Like, I felt like I can't play guitar any better than I can dance. Neither of them taught me how to do those things. But Guitar Hero made me feel like I was playing the guitar.
Yeah, if you hit some cool shit, you're like,
DDR made me feel like I was having a spastic episode.
Carrying on the bridge where you're able to let go of the buttons.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think Guitar Hero. That might be a little nostalgia and bias talking.
I mean, we played the shit out of some DDR, too.
Yeah.
I think Guitar Hero, especially like Guitar Hero 2, would beat DDR. Like if we were going by some kind of like review aggregate.
I think if nothing else, the accessibility pushes it over for me because they're both incredibly well executed rhythm games. But you can actually like just have. I know it's still not the cheapest, but having the guitar peripherals at home is much more accessible than trying to obtain like a decent dance pad. And then again, who else got that giant fucking metal monstrosity?
No, and we went and got like the foam dance pad. It worked pretty well, but it was cumbersome. It was awkward. It was expensive.
And your fat ass is gonna break it eventually,
right?
I like that. Guitar Hero for the win. Up next, Street Fighter 2 versus Mortal Kombat 2.
Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2.
I mean, Mortal Kombat 2 is okay, but Street Fighter 2, dude, like,
is the ultimate.
It is.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 2 really did a lot for the genre, for games in general. It coined its own kind of stickier fighting style, I think. And the mocap and everything was cool, and the brutality, but you just can't. Street Fighter 2 is like, name a more influential, important fighting game, like a 2D versus.
I like that Mortal Kombat 2 like created a national conversation about violence in video games. That was fun. People were just shutting down mentally. They couldn't handle it. They're like, "There's blood in it."
Yeah.
Like, really? This is it? This is where you're mad? Okay.
Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. It's a god.
E Honda.
Fucking sucking. Street Fighter 4 was great with y'all too, because I'd beat your fucking ass, dude. Yeah, don't fucking forge memories.
Don't do that. Don't be like that.
We sang Geef and I'll just stomp you to shit.
Street Fighter 2 was about all I got for Street Fighter.
2 was great too. We would play that one for a while.
Super Street Fighter 2 on the SNES. That was what I had going on.
Up next, Skyrim versus, what do you think? What do you think it's going to be? Fallout 3.
Ooh. Okay. I don't like Fallout 3 as much as I like other Fallout ventures. Just not.
If this was New Vegas, would this be a hard?
Yes, 100%.
We'll do New Vegas.
Sure, yeah.
Daniel and Aaron, you can.
It doesn't change mine. Skyrim beats any Fallout.
No, New Vegas. I love Skyrim. But I mean,
New Vegas is special.
I'd let New Vegas come on my face.
Mr. House.
Oh, anybody. I don't care. Honestly, I was a big fan of Fisto, but God damn, that's my favorite thing to do in that game. Just get him set up in the brothel, go visit him. He's like, "Come this way for rectal pleasure." Ejaculate complete. You're like, yes, Fisto, give me exactly what I need. Nothing more, nothing less.
So where are you at with it?
Oh, New Vegas, all the way.
So that means I'm the tiebreaker. And I do think.
But I'm sci-fi over fantasy. I will always pick sci-fi over fantasy.
Right. I think I do lean the other way. Like I'd rather kill skeletons and witches than like radiated mutants and orcs. I'd rather have magic than technology.
One could argue they're into some.
Right. It just makes me think of like the Orpheus Venture face-off.
Yeah.
Fire! Lighter. What do you got?
What did you use to make this device? Northman.
I think I'll go with Aaron with this one on Skyrim.
That's fair. I mean, and like New Vegas and Skyrim are just sci-fi fantasy versions of one another in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm. What do you got? Do we have time for commentary?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this? I'm afraid I might agree a little bit here, but like there were several reasons I didn't try Starfield and wasn't even like excited to. It wasn't really on my radar. And reading some of the reviews and things about it now, even more so. But what do you think about Bethesda in general now? And I'm talking core Bethesda, not really branch offs like Doom, but like your Fallouts, your Skyrims, and getting into their own. I read that people are starting to possibly feel Bethesda fatigue, where they essentially make the same game over and over. And I think I can kind of see that. I might be beginning to agree. I'm like, I'd probably still be excited for the new Elder Scrolls when it comes out 12 years from now.
God.
But am I still going to keep like humming on every single one? Do I have to play every Fallout even still now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Elden Ring. I feel like Elder Scrolls is like their benchmarks. So it's like when Rockstar puts out like a Grand Theft Auto, like it's a thing, it's a whole fucking event, and I feel like we'll see. Hopefully, you'd think there'd be some major change to how they make their games whenever Elder Scrolls comes out, because I just feel like each one was so innovative. Like Morrowind was fucking wild, and Oblivion was crazy with how they did that shit, and then going on to. So I guess it was Skyrim after that one.
Well, that's what makes them. That's what sets them apart. Is they're doing things that no one else has done before. They're doing it in a way that no one else has done. That's what makes New Vegas spectacular. That's what makes Skyrim's so goddamn. Skyrim's still in the fucking zeitgeist. What, 20 years? I don't know. It feels like it.
Man.
I was a young, handsome, virile man, full of sex and dreams.
We all live together. Damn.
And yeah. I was surviving off $10 an hour. That's how long ago Skyrim was.
Yeah.
So, Skyrim?
No, New Vegas. Love New Vegas. Put in more time on it.
Sonic versus Donkey Kong Country.
Sonic.
Donkey Kong Country.
We know Aaron's going to go that way.
Yeah.
Sonic, though. I mean, I have as much love for Sonic as you do. I mean, I played on the Dreamcast, Adventure 1 and 2, Edgelord Shadow. I loved all that stuff. First time Sonic went Super Sonic, fucking...
Got a little chubbed up. In your tummies?
I have a song from Sonic Adventure 2 on one of my Spotify playlists. Live and learn.
If we're going like all time, then I think it's real no contest with the Donkey Kong franchise, because Sonic's had a lot of stinkers, but just the idea of it in general. And if we're going like Donkey Kong Country SNES versus old school Sonic Genesis, I think it makes it harder, but Sonic is like, they go toe to toe on like both awesome soundtracks with all timers that still stick around, both incredibly vibrant and uniquely animated on their own. Sonic a little less uniquely, just the fact that they really got like the color palettes and everything so right. But I don't know, the speed versus like the
being a monkey
versus being a monkey.
Aaron, we know Aaron's pro monkey. We know it's no contest. I don't know. Like, you can't sit here and say Donkey Kong. And I'm glad you just put those two head to head as contemporaries, because you can't sit here and say Donkey Kong don't have its fair share of stinkers itself.
Oh, sure. But just the
Diddy
flood
Kong
of
Racing
Sega
excluded. Diddy Kong Racing, best racing game for the 64 console. I'll fight anyone on that.
Oh, it's incredible, yeah. Oh, my fucking sack. So, I'm a Donkey Kong guy.
That's fine. Take it, Donkey Kong.
Something about being a monkey. Yeah.
I can identify with it.
Doom versus GoldenEye.
Doom. Because Doom lived on. Doom survived. The James Bond video game franchise was never good before, was never good after, but Doom carried on. And Doom didn't give up when Doom was bad. Doom didn't give up when Doom didn't work. Doom didn't give up when nobody wanted Doom. It just kept dooming.
Doom doesn't sleep, it waits.
It does. I played Doom 64. Liked that game. Garbage ass game.
That's what I was I think I need some clarification here, because
we're talking that era.
I mean, if we're doing like Doom 64 versus GoldenEye, then GoldenEye takes it.
Right. I'm talking about that style of Doom in general, like even like your fucking Windows 90 whatever.
I think even like
the kind of Doom you can play on a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
Doom's like a pretty good daddy, but there were others like it. Is it like something that I think is like a must play now? versus, like, if you're talking about what was it, 2016 and Eternal, I think it takes the cake. I'm going to give it to GoldenEye at one time, like over 64, over the older Dooms.
I can appreciate that with Golden, because like GoldenEye created the FPS like the way we know it now.
Right?
Yeah, you could move the reticle around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And versus, like, as far as versus playability, yeah, there's no you can't equate any kind of 2-player Doom to the GoldenEye versus system. Like, it's just no fucking way.
And it's not even like, if you go back, it's none of it's going to shine that well. You heard people like, oh shit, GoldenEye's out on Nintendo Switch Online, and then they went and played it, and you're like, yeah, but by now standards, it's free. I think for them though, GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye's a fair winner. I do support, like I said, GoldenEye captured lightning in a bottle and created everything we've got now up to Fortnite, but. Doom persevered, and there's not a series of GoldenEye games that people speak fondly of, but there is a Doom. But I'll support Aaron's answer. Whatever it was, I forgot what it is.
GoldenEye?
Yeah, it's fine.
Damn, crazy. I'm a Doom guy through and through. I was playing that shit on the Windows.
I played Doom on Super Nintendo.
Scared me to death. I was gonna say it scared me.
Yeah,
I was like,
scared me to death. Could not play it by myself.
I know what the answer to this one's going to be, but we just have to do it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater versus NBA Jam.
Ooh, that's a toughie, though.
Yeah, I love Jam, and personally, I would play Jam, I think, over Tony Hawk. Not that I didn't get my love in for both, but I got to go. If we're picking winners, Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk. It's just a fucking great game. Soundtrack, unstoppable.
Yeah.
Secrets, Easter eggs. Relevant characters like Bam Margera and the rest.
And it certainly, it elevated sports in video game to more than even like NBA Jam as a predecessor ever did.
And it ramped up skateboarding. Like, it affected It's one of those games that affected the popularity of the sport it was based on.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see that a lot. You don't see Madden 2K making more people want to play football.
I dare say it probably even like on a deeper than a video game level, probably like increased sales and popularity of like ska and punk music at the time.
Rage Against the Machine got a bump, I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. I'm glad you guys thought correctly. And finally, in this bracket, we have Super Smash Brothers versus Final Fantasy. I'll put 7.
I didn't care what you were about to say after Smash, really.
Final Fantasy's fun, but it's hard to replace Smash in my own personal.
I think, they're obvious RPG granddaddies, but there's a lot of bloat in there. There's a lot of jank. The stories are questionable depending on who you're asking. Yeah. 7, I think, is awesome, but
Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's fucking do this.
Moving on.
Super Smash Brothers. We got it.
Oh.
It's always going to
be. It's going to be. All the way to the end of this game.
It could be. Now, here we go.
I want to hear the seeds when you say them this time. I want to hear what seeds survive.
You don't know. I didn't know.
Oh, I thought you had them seeded.
No, I don't know any of the seeds. I don't even know what seeds mean. I just know it's
where
like
you think they should be as far as their rank.
No, okay, fuck it. I'll do it on the fly. Number 1 seed, Super Mario World versus other one.
Can we use 69 once?
Zelda Link to the Past.
Okay.
So let's knock these two out.
I'll take Super Mario World over Link to the Past. There are better Zelda games. Super Mario World, maybe the apex of Mario. Who knows?
Yeah, you grow, and if you want to compare all time, World is still there. They're still making Kaizo hacks out of it. World. Yeah,
World. I could go back and play like anytime and enjoy it as much as what I have always enjoyed it.
True. Even though I do still I'll totally play Link to the Past right fucking now.
Actually, yeah, I've done that. Like, I'll play that one maybe. I'll be at like 5 or 6 times now. Fuck it, I'm a dumbass. Up next, Pokemon versus Guitar Hero.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. My gut.
If you asked me during that time frame, I would say Guitar Hero. But if you ask me now, Pokemon.
I think you may be right, but I even like hearing the Tater Chip Championship here. I don't think any rhythm game was going to survive past round 1.
No, but I remember having the same level of addiction to both of those games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hours.
I would leave Guitar Hero and want nothing more than more Guitar Hero.
Oh, dude, so fucking much throughout that, what was it, like a 3-ish year span or something? And they overbloated the market, but I was working at Rhino Video Game in fucking Dalton when that shit came out in this tiny little 15-inch CRT TV on the counter with the demo, and I'd stay after work and keep playing it. I bought 1, 2, 3. When I lived in Carrollton and didn't have online capabilities, one of my friends that had the 360 version, I would give good money to I can't just keep buying DLCs. Like, no, I know, man. Get the fucking My Chemical Romance pack for me. Here's $5.
Right.
Paying people to that. I bought the goddamn Guitar Hero Switch or the Wii. I got the Wii-Tars with the Aerosmith and Van Halen version.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this way.
Just dumb shit, man. I still have Guitar Hero Van Halen for the Wii over there.
Damn right you do.
Go on and jump, y'all.
Yeah, we played all their songs on that.
But Pokemon.
Van Hagar's greatest hit. That's it.
Street Fighter 2 versus Skyrim.
Street Fighter 2. It's hard. The two aren't apples to apples, but Street Fighter 2 just for nostalgia, for creativity, for art, for Skyrim janky as shit. We need a new Skyrim 10 years ago. Come on. Street Fighter 2 holds up. Skyrim without the remasters, where are we at? Go play that on the 360 and tell me you still won't play it.
I could go. I really think I could go either way, and I think that sounds wrong and kind of insane, but I want to make Casey pick. So I think I will play devil's advocate and go Skyrim, just because we've tagged dimensionality as something before. Street Fighter 2 is perfection in its genre. You can just do so much with Skyrim. If I want titties and an Iron Man suit that sprays a continuous energy beam, you literally made that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it. I'll go Skyrim. I'll make Casey pick.
I will say, talking about the best games, then to me, Street Fighter 2 is the best fighting game of all time. But is Skyrim also the best open world RPG of that time? I'm going to give it to Street Fighter 2.
Okay.
I was hoping.
Because what a game.
It is
Street Fighter 2, baby. Who were you playing as? Who was your Street Fighter 2 go-to? E Honda for me has always been one of my guys.
Either Zangief or Ken.
Gotcha. You were Ken, right?
I mean, I like Ken. I like the aesthetic of Ken. I'm a Dalsim guy.
I loved
as fuck.
There was so much love. Dalsim, Blanca. I loved Vega.
I love Vega.
Vega was a weird one to control because all his moves were diagonal, backwards, corkscrew on the D-pad. What the fuck?
Should I be attracted to you? I'm confused.
Vega, yeah. Vega was such a product of the 90s, though. I loved it.
All right, let's see. Up next, we've got...
Who'd you play as, James? You listening? I said last time he talked was about Gran Turismo. I knew he was going to be about that. You absolutely can dump hundreds of hours in Gran Turismo.
I'm sure you can.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you get the whole rig. And you're in there I'm driving a car for real.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't just be sitting inside driving a car with an actual fucking car. Just go outside, get your car.
But he's a car guy. I mean, if you're into that, reuse his guy. Yeah.
All right. Up next, we've got... where am I? So, wait, did we do... Which one did we just do?
Street Fighter versus Skyrim.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Up next, Donkey Kong versus Golden Eye.
I gotta take DK on that one. GoldenEye looks like hammered ass. It does a lot of cool things. It did a lot of firsts, but
did a lot of rare too.
And aren't both of those rare games?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go DKC too. I mean, it's what I want. Replayability, yeah.
God damn.
Now up next we have Tony Hawk versus Super Smash Brothers.
Smash.
Smash.
Which one would you have picked? Or would you pick? Do you pick?
I mean, I don't know. I'll play devil's advocate because
I've played both those games detached before. That's always your bar. Can I just sit here and just zone out and just fuck around on these two? And I have done it with both. But Tony Hawk has been there for me, so I honestly could go Tony Hawk.
I thought maybe, yeah. I've just gotten every single Smash.
So many high school phone calls where I would just be talking to people on the phone, laying on my bed and playing Tony Hawk.
Laying in that crosshair, if I can get it.
Yeah, dude. McTwist off my dick. Ooh, my back hurts. Danny, what do you think?
You know, honestly, my favorite game of all time is Smash, but like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 did a whole lot.
So it's Smash. Especially Melee, but we're just talking about OG Smash right now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're great games. They're my favorite. Does that make it the best game of all time? Like,
yes.
It's arguable.
Yes. What arena fighters were popular and out there before? I'm sure it wasn't the first
Power
fighter,
Stone.
right?
Power Stone.
Power Stone was awesome. I can't remember which one. Which one came first? Because Power Stone was Dreamcast, but then Smash 64.
Look it up. Smash 64. I mean, Power Stone was a release game with the Dreamcast. So that's $99.99. So we just got to beat September 9th, 1999.
I remember playing the demo for Power Stone.
Yes, Power Stone was fun.
Man,
and it had the Smash Ball before the Smash Ball. So.
Oh, yeah.
They did it way first. So Smash for 64, 12th birthday, I'm thinking 98.
January 21st, 1999.
Nice. So January 21st, 99 versus September 99. Looks like fucking Power Stone did it first. No, I can't do math. Other way around.
Oh, even closer than we think, man. Power Stone came out February 25th, 1999. So, I mean, it lost by like barely a month.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, let's get to the bottom of this shit.
The answer is Power Stone.
The answer is always Power Stone. Super Mario World versus Pokemon.
I'm still doing Mario World, man. I just think it's too important. At a certain point, perfection does beat
content.
Yeah, ingenuity and dimensionality. I think World.
Yeah.
Still such an awesome fucking game.
I'm going to have to back Aaron up on that. I'm not a huge fan of Super Mario, but I can remember what a big fucking deal Super Mario World was. And when Pokemon came out, it was only a big deal to the nerds and the weebs, but Super Mario World was like this life-changing thing because we had Mario's 1 and 3 and then whatever 2 was. And then all of a sudden Mario's in 3D. All of a sudden Mario's got a Yoshi. All of a sudden Mario's doing this. He's doing that. It's a big fucking deal. Big fucking deal.
It is hard. Like that one, Pokemon just does a lot. Damn.
Yeah, Pokemon do a lot. But like I said, when Pokemon broke into the scene, it was only important to the people that even knew it existed. Mario coming out was a world change. People were still invested enough as a family gaming console, especially in Mario. Mario's the Superman of video games, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And when there was new upgraded Mario, it was a big fucking deal, I think, across the board. My vote's on Mario World.
Mario.
I don't even like the game, but I remember what a big deal it was.
All right. Fuck my butt. Up next, we've got Street Fighter 2, and then we'll do a triple threat match because I have one extra. Street Fighter 2, Donkey Kong, or Super Smash Bros.
Oh, god damn it. I'm going with the bastard son, hated by Miyamoto himself at the time, that still lived on. Donkey Kong Country, man. That's rare breaking on the scene. That's 3D visuals like you ain't seen. I think soundtrack's going to be incredibly opinionated, but I think it takes soundtrack there too. I'm going DKC.
I'm going Street Fighter 2 based solely on it developing my lust for just legs.
Take bits and long.
Fucking between Chun-Li and Cammy, dim legs.
Oh, yeah. Who'd you go? Legs. Cammy was my gal.
I mean, they're both pretty fine. I've got to go. I'm going Chun-Li on that one. Cammy's a close I say.
Vega.
There we go. That's fuckable. The answer, baby.
I mean, he right.
Ooh, the co-gunners.
Ooh, Lord. I'm going to glaze you like a donut, baby.
I'm going to go... So at that point, we will kick Smash Brothers out because I will
That's
decide
fine.
upon
Toss
your
it.
answers.
It wouldn't have been fair anyway.
Would you? You probably wouldn't have picked Smash.
But it's biased.
you?
It would
Those
be.
three?
I wouldn't have been surprised if it made top 3. That's where I was at with it.
I mean, Smash is my favorite game, but it's not the best game of all time.
If we're talking best games of all time, that's where my head keeps going. I'm going to say Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, man. Street Fighter 2 is a damn near perfect game. You get to
In
beat up a
terms
car.
of how it did beat up the car.
No wrong answer there.
And Donkey Kong is something that I prefer, but I just think about the history of everything, which leads us down to this incredibly easy final round. Super Mario World versus Street Fighter 2.
I thought World was going to take it. I don't see how a as brilliantly made, as perfect as it is, I couldn't even make a case for a 2D versus fighting game, an arcade game, to win best game all time. Mario makes sense. I got to go World.
Yeah, there's the thing. I mean, Street Fighter 2 did a lot for fighting games, did a lot for games in general. I mean, we wouldn't have some Fatal Furies and fucking some of these other more fun versions, Marvel vs. Capcom, things like that, without it. But, I mean, I can only play Street Fighter 2 for a short period of time, a couple hours, before I'm like, okay, I gotta go do something else. So, Super Mario World, probably for the win.
And there you have it, folks. The Talking Hogs best games of all time during that time, which is our young childhood.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think that is legit what I would put as my favorite game of all time. World, super important to me at the time. Had it on Super Nintendo, All Stars. Replayed the ever loving hell out of it. I hear some people make the argument for Super Mario 3, and I get that, maxing out the NES, but Yoshi and I don't care. Cape beats out Kuntel all day.
Yeah, Cape rules. Bring back the Cape.
Bring back the Cape.
Bring back the Cape.
And if you want to bring back the Cape to us, you can find us on social media at Talking Hogs. That's everything except for X. We don't use X because it's just a thing to look at pornography with.
Is it?
Maybe. Twitch.tv/Talking Hogs to watch recaps of the show along with our YouTube, youtube.com/talkinghogspodcast, probably for that one. Fuck it, suck it. Email us at Gmail, talkinghogspodcast@gmail.com. ATL Burns. Use the promo code HOGS15 at checkout to get some delicious sauce for that sauce. Oh yeah, I guess is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Keep hogging.
Keep hogging.
There's porn on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
The good
Just
kind. The kind that's
incessant
banned.
amounts.